This business school I studied in is called NEOMA Business School. It's basically in Paris, in another two cities in France
Okay.
and Rouen. So I studied in Rouen. So I did my MSc. Personally, to give a bit of backdrop, I actually wanted to take a one-year course, which was MSc in Business Analytics. But then, since I had done only 3 years course as bachelor's, I had to take the 2 years master's course. I took the MIM route, which is the Masters in Management route. So basically, first year I did the Masters in Management, and then second year I specialized in Business Analytics, which is also a second degree. It's like a dual degree program. I successfully graduated last year, and right now I'm currently working in a company called Adana in Brussels right now. Adana, it's basically a trade association. So it's like we have like 270 member companies all around the world. France, I heard from Europe Study Center, and I learned that France has a lot of B schools, good B
Plenty of
schools.
them. Plenty of them.
Good B
Nobody knows
schools.
how many is there.
Yeah, and also I found out that my school was triple accredited. It's like there's a triple crown. So all these factors pushed me into taking a master's in France. In France, it's always 2 years because first what they give is like and it's called APS. It's like job search visa. In French, it's called attestation provisoire something séjour. So it's like you can search a job, or also you can create a company. So
Okay. Both.
you can also create a company. So they give it for 1 year first, but then it's renewable for another year. So it's for 2 years.
Whether you do a 2-year masters or 1-year masters, you get 2 years.
You get 2
job
years.
search visa or whatever you call it. 2 years they have time.
For us Indians, it's 2 years since we have like a bilateral agreement with France. In France, I was living in a city called Rouen. It's just 1.5 hours from Paris by train, so it's like 120 kilometers. It's the living expense is good. It's not so expensive like Paris. It's like you can manage in 650, 700 max. You can manage, and then like if you take a housing from French government, like it's called cruise. So if you take with that, it's very helpful because you end up saving a lot of money.
Hello everybody, welcome all of you. My name is Shivaraman, Director of Europe Study Center. We've been creating a lot of awareness among students with all our successful student interviews. So today we are going to do our 93rd episode of these interviews. Today we have Ishan, who studied in France and currently working in Belgium. So Ishan, welcome to the show, Ishan.
Thanks a lot. To introduce myself, my name is Ishan, like sir already told. I did my bachelor's in business administration in Bangalore, in Amity University. Later on, I wanted to pursue my master's and upskill myself. So it was more into marketing management side. So I opted to go through and take a business school in France because it's known for business schools. So I thought masters in management. So masters in management coupled with a second specialization in MSc in business analytics. I successfully graduated last year, and right now I'm currently working in a company called Adana in Brussels right now. Yeah.
Wonderful. A short introduction, but you have covered quite a lot from your bachelor's, master's, and currently your working profession. So the thought process of going abroad, because I have always been telling people, if possible, at the UG level itself, if not at least at the PG level, okay, whichever country, a developed country, based on the family's financials, we always request the young minds to pack their bags and explore, which is the same that you did. So congrats on that front to the mission to explore. So when did this thought process, Ishan, I think I should do my master's, when did that thought process kick in?
So basically, once I finished my bachelor's, it was during COVID time, especially, and the lack of jobs was, and also the supplying jobs was very low. And then at the same time, I also wanted to uh, explore new, explore more about learning out of my comfort zone, because I think learning in India, in Bangalore, for me was like a comfort zone. I wanted to challenge myself on that front, and also,
Super.
of course, the quality of education, and also in a B school abroad. I think it will give a good value for my CV. That was also one of my key points to take into this consideration, and also the fact that my brother also he had done this before, so it was also a motivating factor for me. So yeah.
Super. Excellent. It makes your life easier because somebody has
Yeah.
already done this from your family. So then how did you find Europe Study Center?
Yeah, so my brother also took up Found Europe Study Center.
Okay.
So I
So
already
you
knew Europe
basically kind of
Studies.
followed him.
Yeah,
Okay, super.
yeah.
So
So I already knew Europe Study Center was perfect for my, all visa stuff, regarding my mentorship, regarding universities and everything. So yeah, I already knew it.
super. So when did you finish your bachelor's? Which year?
I finished it in 2020.
2020. And when did you
Yeah.
start your master's in France?
So I started almost my research doing, I started doing it 2021, end of 2021. I started my master's in 2022, September. Uh,
2022 September.
yeah, yeah.
You had only France in your mind, or you were like looking at a lot of other countries also?
I was looking at Netherlands too, because my brother was in the Netherlands. But France, I heard from Europe Study Center, and I learned that France has a lot of B schools,
Yes,
good B
plenty of them.
schools.
Plenty
Yeah,
of them.
good B
Nobody knows
schools,
how many
quality
is
B
there.
schools. Yeah, and also I found out that my school was triple accredited. It's like it has a triple crown. So all these factors, pushed me into taking a master's in France.
Okay.
Uh, yeah,
And business schools and France goes hand in hand. They are very well
yeah,
versed. And if you look at entire Europe, French B
yeah,
schools are like super highly renowned, especially the one
yeah,
you
yeah,
studied basically. So,
yeah,
in which business school you studied, and what was the title of your master program? One more time to our
yeah,
audience.
yeah. So this business school I studied in is called NEOMA Business School. It's basically in Paris, in another two cities in France
Okay.
and Rouen. So I studied in Rouen. So I did my MSc. Personally, to give a bit of backdrop, I actually wanted to take a 1 year course, which was MSc in Business Analytics. But then, since I had done only 3 years course as bachelor's, I had to take the 2 years master's course. So basically, in my university, in my school, I had the option to choose either the pre-masters, which is like first year you do the pre-master, it's like prep for your masters, and then the second year you do your MSc in business analytics, which was one of my options. But then I took the MIM route, which is the masters in management route. So basically, first year I did the masters in management, and then second year I specialized in business analytics, which is also second degree. It's like a dual degree program. So I did my second year degree is called MSc in business analytics. Yeah,
I think it's kind of a very smart move. So you
yeah,
did a conventional 2 year degree, but
yeah,
literally two different specializations, even though it's a
yeah,
single degree, but you can term it like a dual masters. Wonderful. So
yeah,
then I would like to ask you, you also rightly said the studying in Bangalore is like my comfort zone, but
yeah,
the studies in France at NEOMA will not be, the same like how it was.
yeah,
So
yeah,
how was your first semester? It could have been a completely a different scenario, right? What was
yeah,
all so
yeah.
very different compared to back home in
Yeah.
India and first semester at Neoma?
Yeah, actually, it's a bit toned down. In Bangalore, in India, we have our classes for the entire day, but we had the classes only for 3 hours. Some days we had for 6 hours max. So it's like one subject in the morning, one subject in the evening. It was not very intense. At the same time, I think that was during my first year. It was okay, but then second year, because in my school you have to do a mandatory internship. So
Okay.
I think during the second year, yeah, it was a bit intense. Like along with the courses, you have to also search for an internship. So that was a bit complicated, and everyone here felt that it was hard during that time.
Super. So then you kind of adapted to the new
Yeah.
system, teaching methodologies, examination. So how was the adaptation process going on?
Actually, it was a bit easier for me because, like I said, it was not that intense first year. Maybe if I had taken the MSc route directly and taken the MSc first year itself, I think that would have been a bit difficult to adapt. So this way, I adapted well because I had some time to understand, because there was cultural shocks and so many other things like housing. You're in a new place, the environment is different. So I think due to the fact that I had a bit less of pressure from academics end, I could adapt well.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good. So less pressure. It's always easier to get
yeah,
used to the environment as well as the education system and all those things.
yeah,
So when it comes to the examinations, at least in the
yeah.
first year, it is not like back home in India, right, where we write
No,
pages and clear the
no.
examinations. It doesn't work that way. Here,
Yeah,
it's completely different. So, how do they
yeah.
assess your understanding at NEOMA?
So basically, we had most of the time we had in-class assessments. So in class, they basically see your participation. If you're participating in the discussions of the classroom, you're answering questions, asking questions, all that is noted down, and it's taken into consideration. I think that also weighs around almost 20%, 30%, depending on the subject. So that was one of the main factors. Apart from that, you have your ongoing uh, what do you say, assessments. Like every week we had, like, assessments which we could just directly upload it on the platform, and then the teacher would then evaluate it on the platform itself. So it's not like you're going to submit something physical. It's like you just submit everything online, it's done. And especially I think weightage in terms of final exams, it was like sometimes 50%, because other 50% you've already got it covered by assessments, class participation. Yeah. But then during the second year also, it's good to mention that, because if once you start taking these technical courses like business analytics, it was more into, I was not even writing, I was not even using pen and paper anymore. It was like just submit the code online, or it's just a final project. It's like,
Got it.
okay, you just have a final project. We don't even have exams for this. You have classes throughout the year, throughout the semester, but then you just submit it at the end. There's a due date, you just submit it.
Super. So, your first year, what did you study? You studied masters in international business, is it? First year.
First year, it was like, first year is like, first semester it was general for everyone. It's
Okay.
like masters in management. Second year it was like again masters in management. For second semester it was again masters in management, but then I specialized in marketing.
Marketing.
So yeah,
Super. So then, from a business administration background, BBA background,
yeah,
for you to do a business analytics, some
yeah,
subjects were pretty new for you, or how did you cope
yeah.
up the second year?
Yeah, yeah, actually, it was pretty new. Actually, I wanted to do business analytics purposefully because, firstly, I think when you look at traditional marketing now, I think traditional marketing is no more the trend, because now everything is digital. So, actually, during my before doing my masters in 2021, I had done a postgraduate diploma in digital marketing.
Okay.
So actually, that was also one of the criteria for me to go abroad, because I wanted to study something and get some technical background where I can
Mhm.
use that technical background in marketing.
Okay.
So I thought business analytics and data analytics will actually help me in, not already which will already help me in, in marketing activities. It can be through campaigns, understanding customers and stuff. So I think I felt that, data in at that time, just learning traditional marketing won't be enough. So I was like looking to marketing analytics side. So yeah.
In business analytics, how much was like computers and how much was like into business
Yeah,
percentage? Subjects.
So, so first year it was actually more into theoretical
First
side. It
semester, you
was
mean? First semester, you mean?
first first semester of business analytics.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
first semester. Sorry. So it was more into theoretical side, but then second year it was more into Python. It was more into programming with R, uh, machine learning. So it was there was a bit of challenge, but then at the same time, I think the school was, they knew that the first semester will serve as a platform for every student, even if they are new, they can cope up with the second semester. So I think that was the good approach with the program with the school set.
Super. Was this programming stuff little alien for you because you have not done that
Uh,
before?
yeah, yeah, yeah. It was a bit alien, but I did do some, self study before going because I knew I was going to take this up. So I already did some self study with SQL. There was I learned some SQL courses online, so I was already a bit up to speed. So uh, I was not so alien, but yeah, it was somewhere new, completely new. Yeah.
Super. So when did you do this? During your first year in France or in back home in India?
Yeah, it was back home in India because uh, prior to going to master, like it was in September 2021 when I was supposed to 2022. I'm sorry, September 2022. I was supposed to leave.
Okay.
So prior to that, I had some free time for myself. I thought, let's
Wow.
learn the French language. Let's learn some. Let's upskill with some, things regarding SQL and stuff because I think it was important.
Wow. So you already saw the curriculum prepared for that in India,
Yeah, yeah,
literally.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Amazing, man. See, this is the reasons why I do this interview. Okay. This is very smart. So that, it was slightly easier for you, right? In your
yeah,
fourth
yeah,
semester, in your master's.
yeah.
Youngsters, please, I'm not telling like this as an advice from Ishan. Okay. This is what Ishan did. He's not advising anybody. He's just documenting his journey. Am I right, brother? Here,
Yeah, yeah,
we don't advise or do anything. We just document your journey to pick it up or not pick it up or do it in a completely different way. It's perfectly
yeah,
up to them. So, back home, your planning helped you in finishing your fourth semester and you finished it
yeah,
on time, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay, super. Before we talk about your professional life, I would like to
yeah,
know whether you study in a. See, people will simply say, "Oh, it's not a technical course; it's just a business school."
yeah,
But I know like what it takes to finish the degree. Because to say anything, this is
yeah,
not easy or this is difficult,
yeah,
it's much easy. But only we know the truth.
yeah,
Actually, it takes quite a toll.
yeah,
So, were you involved in some part-time activities or something, or like you were like completely into studies?
yeah. So coming to part time, I was not studying in Paris. So the problem with small cities and small towns is lack of opportunities with part time. So I was
Okay,
studying in Rouen, a small city. So I didn't get to do a much. Didn't get to do much of part time. But then my advice to others would be, for example, in my school, like there was part time you could do in the school itself. Like
cool.
you can help the librarian,
Wow.
yeah, yeah, you can just work as a librarian for some 4 5 hours. You get around 400 500 euros. It's enough for a
Good.
month, like
Fair
you can
enough. Yeah. It
yeah.
serves your living
So
expenses. Yes.
yeah, it serves as a living expenses. So I learned this later, but it was too late. But I think you should be proactive that way. Asking the school, is there any opportunity in the school
Nothing wrong in
itself?
asking.
Yeah,
Super.
yeah, yeah.
Excellent. So, when did you finish your master's?
I finished it in 2024. So the course got over in April 2024. But then after that, we had time until June, July. I think I forgot. I think it's June, July. Until then, we have to, by that time, we have to, find an internship for ourselves. So I found my internship around June mid. I
Internship or
found it
job, you
in.
mean? Internship because you already
Uh,
finished your studies. Oh, you have to do an internship also
Yeah,
within
yeah,
your
you
studies.
have to do
Okay.
mandatory internship. So I did it in the same company which I'm working right now.
Super.
So I got it in June mid. Yeah, June mid. Actually, I got another internship, but then that was not really well paying, so I left that and I took up this.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Good. Yes, of
So
course.
It was in
Uh,
Brussels.
the
Yeah, the
internship
internship.
was how long?
Yeah, coming to the duration, you have to do for 4 months. By our school says 4 months minimum, but then I did it for like 6 months internship. Yeah.
Super. So when did you finish your master's or internship then?
So I finished my internship in December 2024.
2024.
Yes.
Okay.
After that, I was offered a contract by the company itself
Yeah.
to continue working there.
Yeah. 7 months they were with Ishan. So they know like his worth and they know like,
Yeah.
see, a company interviewing a candidate, they will only think of two grounds. Will this guy be able to solve our problems, or this guy is going to create new
Yeah.
problems for us? So in 7 months, they would have figured out Ishan is an asset to our organization. So
Yeah.
so they converted your student visa to work visa. Is it?
Yeah. Yeah. So the thing is, what I'd suggest to people coming here when they're searching jobs and once they've finished internships is it's really hard to get another job directly, like from
Yes.
internship to direct permanent full-time job. So I would suggest people to work hard in your internships and then try to
Convert it.
pursue, yeah, to convert it, because it's really, the job market here is very bad right now. But then at the same time, it's not a demotivating factor. There are so many opportunities I see on LinkedIn. There are opportunities every day popping up, but also the competition is high. So once you're already in a company working as an intern, I think if you just prove yourself, I think it's perfect. You're perfect.
Exactly. See, these sort
Yeah.
of words to tell people it's not a cakewalk to get a job. I have no problems because this is what I wish to
Yeah.
document. I don't want any
Yeah.
of my young boys and girls, landing in France or in Stockholm or in Germany or
Yeah.
Munich, assuming that things are going to be easy. That is not the objective of Europe Study Center, and
Yeah.
that is not the objective of this particular interview. So
Yeah.
thanks for telling that. See, you did this internship, so you went out of France and you did this in Brussels.
Yeah.
Okay, those 7 months there.
Yeah.
Okay, you just came back, finished up your credits, submitted all the documents, and
Yeah.
got your degree, and went back to
Yeah.
Brussels.
Yeah,
That's how it is,
actually,
right?
it was everything. I just stayed in Brussels ever since because because everything was online. Like I just submitted. I just there's like a small assessment like which I had to finish, like a presentation to my school saying that okay, these are the things which I did these 6 months in my company, and then they assessed me, and then they just gave us a mark. They actually gave they didn't give a full degree certificate. They gave like a provisional certificate, and then recently only they gave us the graduate. They did the
Degree.
graduation ceremony, and then they gave us the certificate.
Yeah. Before talking further, how did you
Yeah.
even find this company? Because you are in France and this is
Yeah.
in Belgium. So you had some
Yeah.
connections, or you were just browsing online and applying to this company?
So the thing is, the approach which I took was like to apply to mass jobs like at once in bulk.
Okay.
Uh, Everyone has their own way of doing it. Some
Way
people
of doing it, yeah.
will work for a long time on their CV and cater it particularly to this company. Okay, I'm going to get this company for sure as an interview. But in my opinion, I was trying to apply to as many companies as possible. Let it be Luxembourg, let it be Brussels, let it be Paris. So I was just applying. So and then I found this company, and then it was more suited to what I wanted to do. Also, it was into marketing and communication. So
Super.
yeah, it worked well.
Yeah. Before talking about your professional life,
Yeah,
one last question about your France adventure, meaning like,
yeah,
your France activities. After your 2 year masters, how
yeah,
long, there's always a confusion, how long
yeah.
they give post study work visa. Some say 3 years,
Yes,
2 years.
yes.
So I want you to clarify this particular point. After 2 year masters, that is M1 and M2, what is the
Yeah.
duration that they give?
So in France, it's always 2 years because first, what they give is like, and it's called APS. It's like job search visa. In French, it's called attestation provisoire something séjour. So it's
Okay.
like you can search a job or also you can create a company. So
Okay. Both. Mm.
yeah, you can also create a company. So they give it for 1 year first, but then it's renewable for another year.
Another year.
So it's for 2 years.
Whether you do a 2 year masters or 1 year masters, you get two
Yeah,
years
you get two
job
years.
search visa or whatever you call.
Yeah,
2 years they
yeah.
have time.
For us Indians, it's 2 years since we
Two
have like a
years.
bilateral agreement with France.
Super. This clarity only I wanted to, you to
Yeah.
say. So then, when you were doing your internships, did you ask them, why don't you convert this to a full time, or they proposed you, or like it was mutual? How was it actually?
Actually, I proposed them. I was
Good.
pursuing
Good. Yeah.
since like I knew that if I pursue in the last month, in the second last month, it's not going to work out because they need a lot of time to think with budgeting, think with is it really worth it for them? Also from company perspective. So I started pursuing 3 months prior, at least
Prior.
three and a half months prior. So yeah, it was relentless because they were saying no, it's hard. But then I was also, after 2 3 weeks, I used to prove myself, saying that I've done this, and please reconsider.
Consider.
So
Yeah. 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 Correct. Yes.
yeah,
And
it's
I guess
yeah,
you have been relentlessly asking them. That is, I feel, a
yeah,
smaller version, not a smaller percentage, but the
yeah,
work that you did, you know
yeah,
plus your perseverance, I think that made the difference. Am I right, Ishan?
yeah. That's exactly correct, because I actually put in the extra hours sometimes, because but then in Europe you don't have to put in the extra hours.
You don't have
It's
to,
just
but
nine to
the
five.
quality the quality of your
Yeah,
efforts.
yeah, the quality of the efforts. Because after work also, sometimes I was thinking, what can I do better? What can I do better?
Super, super,
Like,
super.
yeah, I think that really helped, because even now, maybe sometimes if I get some idea, random idea to implement next week, I just say to my manager,
Super.
I've done this many times. I think that you have to be proactive like
Exactly.
that.
And you have always been expressive. You were never like hesitant. Nothing wrong in
Yeah,
requesting or asking something, and you've been constantly
yeah,
putting in efforts also. Super. So
yeah.
then, okay, your internships are done. One more time, like what is the name of the company that you're currently working,
It's
and
it's
what's your
yeah.
designation? Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Adana. It's basically a trade association. So
Okay.
it's like we have like 270 member companies all around the world
Okay.
in this association. Members from India, members from Europe, throughout the world. So basically, we are like the voice of non-woven. It's like a non-woven is like a specific kind of fabric which which is used in sanitary pads, which is used in air filters. So
Okay.
basically, we serve as the voice for this, like companies who are manufacturing this. So basically, we help them with when if they're our member, we help them with regulatory side of it, sustainability side of it, what's going on in the industry. Then we create events, and we also create training courses. So that's more into my department, event and training courses. Yeah, I work as the marketing and communication coordinator right now in
So
Adana.
what's your typical day like? What are all the roles and responsibilities that you play in your company?
So one of the main roles, like I said already, that we work for my department, especially my work is more catered to events and training courses, which we create for our members. So we have a lot of events throughout the year. It can be 3 4 events, or sometimes 2 events. So I work on email campaigns, email automations, social media marketing, social media content creation, creating the graphic creations. Also on the communication side, I help with the press releases. Also working on the website side sometimes.
Wow.
That's a
Quite,
more, yeah,
quite a lot actually. Literally A to Z activities
yeah. And then
representing
we're
the
launching
company.
in, yeah. And then we're also launching like a new platform, so also helping that with with the new platform and stuff. So yeah, it's quite exhaustive. It's not so exhaustive, but yeah, it's quite exhaustive work.
Especially when you're just getting started, and
Yeah,
and marketing always requires, many people think only in technology we have to think a lot, but when it comes to marketing, we have to get, not even out of the box, we have to think out of the world. Nowadays,
yeah,
to be innovative, to be
yeah,
effective, and from a client centric approach,
yeah,
etc., etc. Wonderful.
yeah.
So yours is like 5 hours, sorry, 5 days a week, right? Monday to Friday.
Yeah, 5 days a week. Yeah.
Super. So, what sort of differences that you see when you compare France and Belgium?
France and Belgium. It's very similar. It's very similar
Similar,
actually.
huh?
Yeah, there's no difference actually. If someone comes to France and they come to Belgium next day, they're going to tell, okay, what's the difference?
What's the
Because in terms of, because I think in terms of work culture, everything is the same. Because in terms of work culture, lifestyle, everything is same. So not much
super.
difference, I'd say.
Your elder brother working in Netherlands now.
Yeah,
Okay, so you also go and visit him.
yeah, it's very close by. It's like one
Very
and a half
close.
hours by train.
Which
By train,
by
it's
train? Yeah. Which city he's in Netherlands?
in Breda. It's called Breda.
Super,
Yeah,
super.
it's yeah.
So you both used to debate which is good, Netherlands or Belgium, on several
No,
aspects. Not actually.
no, I don't debate actually because I know which is good.
Okay, we will leave it at that moment because
Yeah,
I promote both Belgium and Netherlands.
yeah, yeah,
Okay, excellent. So then, what sort of work? I know, especially marketing, it takes lot of efforts and energy and creativity from us day
yeah,
in and day out. You
yeah,
cannot think like how you were thinking yesterday. Today morning, as
yeah,
you rightly said, I come up with a new idea and I try to implement,
yeah,
draft it, send it to the manager, get it approved, and bring
yeah,
it to real time and also get the results. And
yeah,
finally, yeah, job well done. So, how
yeah.
do you, out of work, how do you keep yourself, your mind fresh? What sort of other leisure activities that you do?
Yeah, I actually sometimes go to work out in the gym,
Super.
or sometimes I just go for a run, or
Okay.
sometimes I just go to a cafe, take a coffee,
Good. Yeah.
because I
Anything
think,
as you.
yeah, yeah, just take a coffee. Sometimes I also, invest in some self-learning activities because, like you said, marketing now is just not so traditional, and people's
Yes.
attention span, it has reduced. So
Reduced. Yeah.
yeah. So
I
I think
used.
now, yeah, AI and marketing, yeah, I was actually looking at how, using AI and marketing can go hand in
Exactly.
hand because AI automations and stuff. So I was actually researching that. Yeah, I keep doing that such stuff like researching automations, how to do
Wonderful.
that stuff.
Yeah. That's what is marketing because it's no
Yeah,
longer the conventional marketing. And as you
yeah,
rightly said, the time span of people, attention has reduced because when I
yeah,
was, I think 2 years back, when I started to make all these Instagram reels, I
yeah,
want that time it was 90 seconds. Okay. I
yeah,
wanted to add lot of information in this 90 seconds and tell
yeah,
people. Then I understood, no,
yeah,
then people were telling like, no, the reel should
yeah,
be only 20, 30 seconds. That's it. Then I was like, what do I tell in 20 seconds, 20, 30 seconds?
yeah,
That's it. That 90
yeah,
minutes, 90 seconds, split it into three different reels.
yeah,
Then you should look at the response. It was like, oh my God. It was like totally the opposite, 5x,
yeah,
6x more, you know,
yeah,
results basically. Super. So you said you also do some self learning. It's
yeah.
you do that mostly on the weekends or during your work time also, or it's
Weekends,
like
usually
both.
weekends, usually weekends because after work sometimes I just like to refresh,
Yes,
yeah, because even taking some rest is good. Weekends, yeah, maybe 1 or 2 hours I spare some time to learn something new. Uh,
wonderful, excellent. And when I looked at your LinkedIn profile, I really like because BBA is one of my favorite course because
yeah,
it's universally accepted.
yeah,
It can be universally utilized. Any company,
yeah,
whether tire manufacturing company or a
yeah,
Boeing company, we need
yeah,
people to market. And
yeah,
an youngster like you who could properly integrate the fundamental marketing techniques plus the new marketing strategies with all these AI tools and the
yeah,
automation, I feel it makes your job all
yeah,
the more how to say challenging as well as interesting.
yeah,
Excellent.
yeah, certainly, yeah,
So, you know, we'll discuss lot many aspects. Even I had lot of questions with reference to France, especially on the work permit and the M1, M2, 3-year degree
yeah,
people,
yeah,
they cannot do, this thing. And one more thing I wanted to ask you was, when you were in France, which city
Yeah.
you were in, and what was your living expenses there when you were studying in
Yes.
France?
So in France, I was living in a city called Rouen. It's just 1.5 hours from Paris by train. So it's like 120
Okay.
kilometers.
Hmm.
It's the living expense is it's good. It's not so expensive like Paris. It's like
Paris,
you can
yeah.
manage in 650, 700 max. You can manage, and then like if you take a housing from French government, like it's called cruise. So if you take with that, it's very helpful because you end up saving a lot of money.
A lot of money.
Um, yeah.
That is given for the students or for everybody?
Yeah, it's given for students only.
Students only.
Basically, you can apply it because my school actually helped us in applying for the cruise thing. So it's like you once you get you're registered in with the school and stuff, they start sending a lot of mails regarding housing and stuff. So they'll help you with housing also. Like so they suggested you apply to cruise and stuff. So you can apply to the on the platform and get it. So I'd suggest people to take that route because you'll
Super.
end up saving a lot of money.
So before we sum up this beautiful interview, because a
Yeah,
lot of people, going behind these computer science courses, they
yeah,
forget the importance, the glory of management courses, marketing
yeah,
courses, economics, and all these courses.
yeah,
So, to the young minds, Ishan brother,
yeah,
tell us, how they should be prepared, when they are studying these sort of courses and what they should expect and how they should be
yeah,
prepared to handle their tasks once they join work, at least from the
yeah.
marketing aspect of it.
So nowadays it's not more into technical courses. You can do courses which you have passion for, and then get into the technical side if you wish. So basically, like that's what my aim was. Do a marketing course. Like I wanted, my passion was into marketing. So I got into marketing, but then at the same time, I wanted to get some technical advantage, say technical specialization, which I can use it in marketing. So
Marketing, yes.
always,
Mm.
yeah. So it does not mean that okay, now I'm going to get into something which is not relevant to marketing, but then it will help you in what your passion is for. For passion is for marketing. Basically, how you getting into a technical course will help you in marketing better. For example, that was my main goal, to get into business analytics because it into I can use make basically data in the end of the day. You can use data to understand what the customer is really really wants, because in the end at the end of the day in marketing, what the customer really wants is you want to understand that. And if you want to understand if your marketing campaigns are working out, so to understand if your marketing campaigns are working out, you should know your data. You should have your data.
Yes.
You should visualize your data. You should create dashboards. So yeah, that way linking what you have passion for then taking a technical course. Yeah, that would be perfect in my opinion.
That was really insightful. I learned a lot of things actually, and how you are like beautifully connecting everything. And uh, I also like the fact you went through the curriculum, you did those fundamental courses back
Yeah,
home in India. Smart move,
yeah,
very simple. It may not look like a rocket science, but
yeah,
as a person in this industry for 16 years, I know how effective it is. And
yeah,
also, I studied in Europe. I could clearly
yeah,
understand if something is Greek and Latin when you don't know the fundamentals,
yeah,
man, you're going to have a tough time.
yeah, yeah,
everything, everything goes above your head, basically. So, thank you so
yeah,
much. And I'm sure, I would only request people, please, if you are interested to get into this marketing
yeah,
domain or management and all these things, please pick up BBA at your UG
yeah,
level or at least management at the PG level.
yeah.
Abundant opportunities are there because nowadays
Sure.
it's a propaganda. I don't know about other places, at least in South
Yeah,
India. You should study
yeah,
only computer science related courses. Rest is all total
mm,
waste. I
yeah,
don't get it actually. You can study, as you rightly said, study what you like and
yeah,
move forward accordingly.
yeah.
Thank
Perfect.
you
Yeah.
so much, Ishan.
Thanks.
You did this interview for us on a Saturday, on your leisure time. And I'm sure Ishan will be very happy if people watching these interviews, they get benefited and take right
Sure.
decisions at the right time. I'm sure,
Sure.
And also in this entire interview, we only spread positivity. Okay, we
Yeah.
never presented anything very easy. I also did not
Yeah.
say, "Ah, Ishan, my student now working in Belgium." No,
Yeah.
the thing here
Yeah.
is your journey. What all hardships you faced. How well you
Yeah.
planned for this, and it came out
Yeah.
beautifully. Thank you so much, and I'm sure audience watching this interview before they enter France, I know, now that they have the template, how to
Yeah.
be prepared. Even when you said you can approach the library for a part-time job and still make
Yeah.
400,
Yeah.
450, it's quite enough, and almost
Yeah.
they cover up their living expenses. Wonderful.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Ishan, and all the
No
best. And
worries.
I'm sure as a person, I'm talking to you for the past 45 minutes. I am sure, you will not be, satisfied with what you have today. And I'm sure you're going to take some out of the box moves and, keep moving forward. Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
I know that that's
Thank
coming
you.
up on the line. Best wishes to you. Convey your
Thank
regards to your elder brother also and to your family
Surely,
members
surely,
for trusting
surely.
ESC twice. And I hope we have done justice
Yeah.
to the trust you guys have kept on us.
Yes, certainly,
We will
certainly.
continue to do that. Thank you so much, Ishan. All
Thanks.
the very
Thanks
best.
a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.